Welcome to the Nevis Newscast for Friday, March 8th, 2024. I am Bronte Swanston Hendrickson. Parents and guardians of infants and toddlers are invited to participate in educational sessions the Ministry of Health will host on Tuesday 12th and Thursday 14th March. According to Health Planner Erin Hanley, the initiative is part of the Health Center Spaces project, one goal of which is to enhance parental knowledge of child development.
The first session will be held on Tuesday, March 12th at the Franklin Brown Community Center. It will begin at 5:15 p.m. to 6:15 p.m. We'll be doing topics such as child development, nutrition, the importance of play, for example, and also, as I just mentioned, self-care. We thought to start these sessions with this topic, self-care, because we understand that parents are usually invested in making sure that their children are well taken care of, but they also need to take care of themselves. And thus, this is why we are doing this topic first. In next week's sessions, the facilitators will also be covering, in addition to self-care, nutrition, as well as having a discussion on the topic, home care versus daycare.
A similar session will be held from 5:15 to 6:15 p.m. on Thursday, March 14th at the Albertha Payne Community Center.
It is important that in taking care of themselves, that parents know their numbers. Therefore, we are also having a health screening session before these training sessions with the parents, starting at 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. Persons will be able to check their blood pressure, their blood sugar. We will be also checking for their BMI and proteinuria. We encourage parents to partake or to participate in the screening. However, it is optional. And this health screening is also available to all the residents in the surrounding areas. So I would like to encourage the parents and guardians who take their children to the Combermere Health Center as well as the Brown Hill Health Center to come on out to these sessions. They promise to be interactive and educational. You won't regret it. See you there.
The Health Center Spaces project, which was launched in May 2023 and is being piloted at the Combermere and Brown Hill Health Centers, aims to support more active engagement of infants and toddlers during their visits to the clinics, with activities geared towards supporting their healthy physical, social, and cognitive development. The Ministry of Tourism is inviting stakeholders in the industry to register for a tourism and hospitality training workshop. The workshop is intended to assist hotels, restaurants, bars, car rentals, taxi and tour operators, air and seaports, grocery stores, event planners, and others in the tourism and hospitality industry as the ministry seeks to enhance the visitor experience. The topics include managing guest experiences in today's tourism and hospitality industry, customer complaint management, satisfaction and company success, as well as employee motivation and organizational performance. The workshop will be held from 8:30 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. on Wednesday, March 27th, 2024 at the Nevis Disaster Management Department at Long Point. The registration fee is $50. Registration forms can be collected from the Ministry of Tourism at the Social Security Building at Pinnis Estate. Registration will end on Monday, March 18th, 2024. Still to come,
we anticipate a large influx of persons for Culturama 50, and we are already getting the complaints from some quarters that they can't find accommodation.
The details after this break.
Celebrating culture, embracing our history. It's Culturama 50, July 25th to August 6th. It's the Caribbean's greatest summer line. See you there.
Welcome back. In preparation for Culturama 50, the Ministry of Tourism, the Nevis Tourism Authority, and the Culturama Secretariat are collaborating to expand the accommodation sector through a homestay initiative. Premier and Minister of Tourism, the Honorable Mark Brantley, says this is in response to the high demand for accommodations by visitors and returning nationals during the festival.
I've had recent meetings with our hoteliers and with our realtors and villa operators to ask them to make specials available and to make their accommodations available. We anticipate an influx, a large influx of persons for Culturama 50, and we are already getting the complaints from some quarters that they can't find accommodation because a lot of the accommodation is sold out. I'm inviting our hotels to do the very best that they can to ensure that our visitors have special rates. I shouldn't say visitors, our people coming home have special rates available to them. But we are also encouraging Nevisians who have rooms in their homes, additional rooms, who have villas available, who have guest houses in their yards, those abroad who have homes here that are shuttered. We are asking you to open them up and make them available to people under what we are calling the Nevis Homestay program.
The aims of the program are to provide alternative and affordable accommodation to visitors and returning nationals within communities, provide an enriching, authentic Nevisian experience that will bring economic benefit to locals, assist in attaining sustainable tourism and the promotion of tourism within rural communities, spread tourism spending and boost overall economic development.
We want to spread the tourism around. We want to boost the economic development overall. We want people in Rollins and people in Brownhill and people in Jessops and people in camps to benefit from this. And so we ask invited persons to contact the Ministry of Tourism or the Nevis Tourism Authority to get your home, your apartment, your rooms, your guest house registered for this purpose. And we are indicating that there are no taxes that the government will be levying. We think that's important. As some people have said to us, well, if I make my house available and I make my 2 bedrooms available, will you tax me? So the answer is no. We expect that the demand will be for the month of July and into early August. And so we invite persons to get involved.
The categories for the homestay initiative are true Nevisian experience, apartment or guest house, and luxury Nevisian homes and villas. For more information, including guidelines for homeowners and visitors, contact the Ministry of Tourism at 469-0051 or the Nevis Tourism Authority at 469-7550. The CARICOM Secretariat joined its member states and the rest of the world in observing International Women's Day, Friday, March 8th, under the theme Invest in Women, Accelerate Progress. In her message, CARICOM Secretary General Dr. Carla Barnett says this year we celebrate the progress we have made towards gender equality and women's empowerment in the region. Our member states are introducing gender-responsive budgeting, legislation and policies are being reformed, and guidelines, tools, and protocols are being made available to support implementation of gender mainstreaming and monitoring of results across different sectors. Even as the region moves towards equality for all, there are many challenges to be overcome. Data indicate that fewer women than men in the region are earning incomes. Unpaid care work is still predominantly done by women and girls, and gender-based violence continues with great intensity. This reflects the continued presence of cultural beliefs, norms, and practices that underpin social exclusion and inequalities. As we go forward, investing in strengthening regional and national gender machineries is critical to investing in women and to accelerating progress. We must also strengthen the implementation of social and economic policies to ensure that gender equality programs encompass everyone. She urged all women and men to work together to achieve gender equality. Happy Women's Day to all. And that's it for this edition of the Nevis Newscast. On behalf of all of us here at the Department of Information, I am Bronte Swanston Hendrickson. Thank you for viewing.